Hello and welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. Just waiting for the phone to ring. Oh, it would have been good if it rang right then. I've been trying to get some of the cars that from the new DLC to appear. It doesn't seem to be happening. I guess it's a fairly low chance, or there's not many cars, or I don't really know. But I thought, hey, as I've got enough money for an auction purchase, that's purchase, but sped wrong. Oh good, I've got my voice on today. I've got my speaking ability loaded. I thought we could go to the auction centre and see if there's any new cars there to buy. Let's do it. Okay, we've loaded up 10 cars. A Miavini Urs, I don't really want one of them. Katagiri Katsumoto. Don't particularly want one of these either. How much is it? 9.90? No, 2 grand. It looks pretty cheap. I get it for under 10. Nah, not interested. Damn it. I don't really want it, so I'm not sure I'm upset. Next car, please. Looking for a new car. Oh, now this got a... We've had the Spectre before, not the Fastbacks. This is obviously an option, and it's got the little DLC thing on it. Oh, let's not do the thing where I wave my mouse about and fail to actually bid like I did on that Malak one time. So busy laughing at the little Malak that I forgot to bid. Come on, let me have it. No, that's not letting me have it. That's bidding against me. Stop it. Oh, this is so frustrating, this bidding process. You can't go and stare at someone and make them sort of, no, don't bid against me, don't bid against me. Whoop. Okay, so last time I thought I was setting it to parking every time, so to garage. Well, off you go to parking. There we go. So there's a new car. Looks a bit like a Salem Spectre, but it's a fastback. So, oh, a Royale Crown. That's a crown with mayo. I don't feel the need for that. Oh yeah, Mayen M6. I think I've already got one of these. It'd be nice if you could filter the cars a bit more, so it lent a bit more towards the DLC. Whatever. It's a Malak. I've already had a Malak. Just watch its rear end as it stops. It's like... Oh, it doesn't have a boot. Normally the boot would flop open at that point when it got there, because you're supposed to show the engine when you stop. But of course, it apparently doesn't have a boot. We won't be able to see as we go past, I suppose. Yeah, you can just make out it doesn't have a boot. Little things. Oh, a Royale GTR. There's all the mayo today. That's a nice colour, look. I don't really want a GTR, they're quite expensive. It'd be nice if I could remember if I already had one. No, I'm going to hold out. There's only 4 cars left. I can always come back. I really would like some of the new DLC ones. There's no point in waiting. Just next. A Bolt Hellcat. It's cheap. Looks a lot like the Fastback. I do like the sort of stance of it, the way it's sort of leaning. It's kind of tilted back a bit. Again, if we get it for cheap, I'd be happy. Cheap pence. Just letting it almost time out before I bid. That's right, annoy your bidders. Oh, he's doing it to me. I really want it for under a tenner. Oops. I was just about to raise again at the end. Never mind. Again, I don't really want it. It's just, you know, it's nicer than some of the other options. Crikey. The variety is overwhelming. Come on, under 10 grand. No one else wants this. Apparently they do. A Salem Flamo, eh? Good grief. A chocolatey pile of crap. No thank you. And a Salim Kieran. Well, that's been a disappointing waste of time. Okay, so we filled up 1/2, or 1/4 I say, of the available parking now. Although I'm still in 2 minds as well to sell the M6. So there's our fastback, that's exciting. So we've got one more parking lot available, because we'd bought the whole parking before and they've split it up. So I end up with 2, and I'm going to buy the other 2, which is 50k each. Now, to be honest, I'd like to buy some more interesting cars, so I'm going to have a quick revisit. Right, so here we go. Oh, it's flipping M6 look straight away. It's weird how you can quit out before the car arrives, but you can't go to the next car straight away. There we go. Oh, and it loads up really quickly, because usually there's like 10 seconds or so between the cars, but of course you don't see it actually edit it. But the but the Malloc, because there's so little to load in of it, it literally loads in seconds, which can catch you out. Bye bye little Malloc. Yeah, next car. Jeez, I have to wait for it to drive home. Right, a Real Bianco. What's all this Royales? It's a Bianco with mail. Next. Strangely enough, I've come to the auction for something interesting, not a bunch of old toss. Now, I'm pretty certain I've already bought and possibly even done up a Bolt Reptilia. Oh, it loaded up really quickly. It's a Malloc. Oh dear, a little boot, drop open. No, hasn't got one. A Del Boy Impersonator. 17 grand. Well, they're nice cars, but I am here on a mission, so... Oh, flipping heck, really? And that's the last one. Good grief. Okay, so I guess one of the other things that I've been meaning to do is, if I don't really want it, is I could do up the Mayen M6 and sell it, which would give me some much needed cash. Yeah, there's my Bolt Reptilia. Whoops! Oh, bugger. It'd be nice if you could... Yeah, I should have just gone to visit the parking, because I wanted to go and look at all my different cars. Yeah, this one needs doing up. Let's put it back in the parking. Let's have a car phone call. I heard the phone ring then. So none of these are new. I'm going to decline all these jobs. I'd like some new cars in the shop, please. And whilst we probably don't have time to do the whole thing, let's at least strip out. Strip out the Mayen M6, and we can get ready to do it next time. So all this is fixable, I think. On the bench. There's no rear fender. Okay, so that's the bodywork striped. So let's put it on a lifter and start removing all its bits. Tell you something we might as well do early on as well. Let's drain the oil, drain its lifeblood. Right, so oh crikey, I had virtually no oil in it at all. No wonder it doesn't work very well. Alright, pop that out of the way, and then just start ripping it apart. Anyone who's watched one of these before, you'll know it takes a little bit of time. I'm basically going to remove everything from the car so that I can put it all back in at 100%. Sounds excessive. Maybe it is. But I'm not sure how else to do this. I don't know. What I'll probably do as well is take off all the take up all the stuff, fix as much of it as I can, then just sell it all and buy all the stuff again. 'Cause it's just so much easier to do it that way. You have to work out what you have got and what you haven't got. Accessible from engine bay. Engine bay. Okay, I can take these off though. I'm just putting different rims on it. I didn't even think about that. Like I've always put the same rims back on, but I don't really know how that works. Okay, maybe we should try it out if I remember, because you know I won't. But I can plan for it now, and then when I don't do it later on, anyone who was expecting it can be all like, "So it didn't do what you were gonna said you were gonna do." If you can even say the sentence, which apparently I can't. So yeah, and then you can mention it in the comments, and I can have forgotten all about this video, so it'll be months and months and months later. Good, so if everyone's on board with that plan. Right. Oop. I'm going to take out these. How tedious. You might not have to, but can't remove it anyway because some other bits are in the way. Cap. Oh yeah, forget those. I always forget those when I'm trying to take off the spring. When I say those, I mean the sway bar that I just removed. Sway bar link. And then try and remove the shock absorber. It's like, oh, why can't I remove it? That's the voice I use. Oh, sorry, why can I not remove this? Yeah. Right. Okay, so that's most of the front suspension removed. Oh, right. Forgetting things that link things together. There we go, it gets us that and that. And maybe this? Oh no, we have to remove some bushings. So another bushing, another bushing. Alright, so that's all the front suspension removed. Let's. Oh, we can remove the exhaust. Oh, I can't remove the exhaust, it's got a intake done extra. There's a thing you have to do to get rid of it. He said, explaining himself clearly. Yes, sometimes the front exhaust part is actually attached to the engine properly. Not always. Some of the models just have it sort of resting up against the engine block. But some, like this one, have it so that you have to actually unbolt the exhaust section from the exhaust manifold. Sorry, from the engine block. And you can only do that from the engine bay. So you can't do it from underneath. Finally managed to say all the words I was trying to say, and in roughly the right order. Yeah. Upper arm, lower arm, knuckle. No, extra little bit to take off first. Still can't remove the knuckle. Oh, do you just want this? Just wants that removed. Okay, there we go. Take your rear muffle off. Boop, boop, boop. Do 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 do. Right. There we go. Right, so then it's the upper and then the rear suspension arm. And this lower arm thing. Sway bar link. Take out the sway bar. That all come. Oh, that doesn't all come out. Oh, there'll be a little bushing. And this one starts to have its bushings removed. Some of these units just come out with bushings and all, but sometimes you have to take the bushings out. Who knows why? someone probably does, but it's not me. Right, that's everything out the rear of the car, so let's get it down and into the engine bay and finish off the bits we couldn't get out from underneath. Which is basically the entire engine. So let's get it all out. Let's get it on. Clips. Everyone, oop. All kids love clips. Oh, that's a newish looking air filter. How much was that? What did the air filter come up? 69%. It's new for this engine. New for the 90s. Can't you tell how old I am? I was excited about that when I was a teenager. Hey, it's going to be new for the 90s. Yeah, it's a long time ago. Oh, I thought you had to take off the rail before you took off the intake manifold. But no. Fuel filter, the abs, the crunches. There we go. So, timing cover. I keep forgetting, when I look at this, I always think, oh, I've taken all the timing stuff off, but of course then you have to remove the cover and take off the bits from under here. There we go, not many of them, so it's not hard to do. Ignition coils. Engine head. Alright, yes. It's all coming together. Sparkles. Camshafts. Oh, take off the manifold for the exhaust, like I mentioned. The exhaust method. What's this? Oh, a turbocharger. Crikey, I've hardly ever dealt with a turbocharger before. It was a complete surprise to me. So that's what was holding the exhaust on. The turbo obviously takes the exhaust gases from the engine and then uses them again to make the engine more efficient. And as you should know by now, I've got a box of turbos on my desk, and I'm sponsored by Garrett, by Honeywell. Good grief, I already remember it. Shows how well the advertising works. Oh dear. Right, let's get this gearbox off. Do I have to do this from underneath? Yes. Anything else I can remove? No. So I think that's pretty much it until we get the gearbox off now. Let's get it off. So we can remove the exhaust now as well. The remaining exhaust section. And spin around pointlessly for a bit because you forget what you're doing. And take off this chocolatey gearbox. And get at the underneath. This looks pretty new actually, this clutch. I don't know if I'm going to replace everything, it doesn't matter, but it means I'll get more from parts when I sell them, I suppose, if nothing else. Crankshaft removed, and that's just the engine block, which I think I just have to remove from the engine bay. And that is a strip down. There we go, I think that's everything. Yeah, it seems to be the whole car disassembled. So there we go. Let's go through the tedium, the excitement, sorry, of this. Clicking some buttons. Listening to it beep and occasionally go crunch, which is a piece of braking, which I think puts it down to 2% and I can't do anything more with it, whereas the rest of these pieces that I'm fixing a bit, I can then fix a bit more to get them up to 100% potentially. It's a 90% chance of success, and you'll notice that apart from right at the start, it's definitely happening more than once in 10 times, the crunch noise. Yes, maybe averages out roughly there, but yeah, I'd say it was more than 1 in 6. Whatever. I can't just try and repair all, can I? No. Okay, that would be useful. And then occasionally, of course, you press escape one too many times, or you haven't clicked before you press escape again, and it cancels you out of the whole thing. Right, so we're getting these things up to 80%. I might as well just sell it all now. So theoretically, at the bottom end, there should be some stuff. Oh, we can't see it. So if I look at my inventory, sort by condition. So these are the bits I've broken. So it's quite a few bits, and I guess they're the scrap now. If I sold junk, rather. Yeah, so $46 for all of those bits that I kind of broke. Some of these bits I couldn't fix. So anyway, let's sell all that. 13 grand. Okay, alright. So that probably shows roughly how expensive it's going to be to buy all the bits for it. Oh, I was going to use the body parts if I got the body panels looking nice. I was going to put those back on, so it'd be easy to sort out from the rest. Intentions. They're grand. Right, let's leave it here, because I intend next episode to fix up that. Let's have a look at the phone. None of these are of interest. Loud exhaust. There's some very quick, easy jobs here, though. So actually what I might be doing is just quickly whacking off, so to speak, these extra jobs. Yeah, that is the factory colour. You always got to check. Sometimes you think, really? It came out the factory in that colour? I mean, this one's not too bad at all, but there we go. How about that for a job? Oh, wrong button. There's $1,000. So actually what I might do next time is race through a few of these jobs that are super easy. Oops. Or, you know, not bother and just do what I said I was going to do and go and complete that. Oh, there's another phone call. No, that's not interesting. Good, well, thank you very much for watching that excitement. I'm going to eat some turbos now and delete some more jobs. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.